Now.
Oh, you just lost Will, I think.
Where'd Will go?
Yeah, I think we just lost him.
Will, you muted yourself.
Oh, there he is.
You are. You're muted.
There we go. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yep. We are live, sir.
That's something you did, or my computer just have all of a sudden everything just went away and it came back?
I don't know. I don't think it was anything.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're live.
Okay, everybody. Hi, this is Will, and I'm here with Darcy Branchini, and we're getting ready to work. Calvin, how was Calvin this week? Have you got a chance to do much?
About the same, actually, but he was good. He was really good. But, you know, mostly just in-hand work, lunge work. I got on him a little bit, and that was it. So.
Okay, well, since it's a nice cold morning, let's go ahead and start lunging him. Let's warm him up a little bit on the lunge line here since it's so cold there.
Okay.
So let's get that started. He was so good for you last time. What a great ride that was.
Yeah, it really was. What was that, Calvin? I don't know. Can you hold it?
Let's walk.
Okay, go ahead. Walk him over, and then I'll put this on.
Now his body is looking so good. Starting to look like
Good to hear you say that.
something that should not be pulling a plow.
Yeah. I need side reins too, I just realized. Can you hold this?
I'll get the side reins.
Okay. And do you want me to put the side reins on the girth, or do you want me to go, I think.
Let's go in the upper position. Let's go. Okay. Let's go for the upper position today and see how he goes with that.
Okay. So we're gonna put him on the D-ring run, or the, yeah. I don't know, actually, because I haven't put them up for a while. So, hey, Calvin, stop. You're going to end up ruining my whip. He's like, how about I whip you this time? I'll lunge you.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's probably good. It's backwards, though, the clip. Yep. Nope. It's supposed to be facing out. Not that it matters that much. Okay. I guess we'll start there and see what happens. Okay, come on. Yep, walk on. Good boy.
Very nice.
Walk on. Good boy. Good boy. He might have to stop and do his thing.
Yep, that's all right. Yep.
Oh, I guess not. He thought about it.
He thought he had to for a moment there. He was all set. Here we go.
There he goes.
Don't be camera shy, Calvin. You gotta go? No? Okay. Come on. I think he does have to go. I think he's just being a little weird about it right now. I probably have more video of him peeing. Let's try it one more time. I think he does have to actually go. He's trying.
Come on, Calvin. Okay, well then I think we got to give up.
Yeah, let's see, walk a little bit more.
Come on. Walk on. Come on. Walk. Good boy. Walk. Come on. Walk on. Walk. Good boy. Yeah, good boy. Come on. Come on.
There you go.
Come on.
Good. Just keep trying to yield his hindquarters away from you a little bit as you're walking there to get him to engage just a little bit more as we get a little more stretch into the contact.
Oh, walk. Yep, good boy. Over. 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 Come on.
Go ahead and ask him to trot.
And trot. Come on. Good boy.
Very nice.
Good boy. Trot on. Trot. Good boy.
Yeah, that's coming very nicely.
Boy.
Good. I like it.
Boy.
Oh, I notice how his belly has already come up there a little bit. We're starting to see that abdominal wall. Certainly a much better happy athlete these days. Don't have to go through all that sort of unhappiness that he used to do just getting him started anymore. He was always one that was kind of reluctant to get out of bed, if you will.
Yes, very much.
Much better work ethic now. Good. As you come around to the wall there, ask him to canter.
Canter.
Good. Then back to a trot again.
And trot.
That's starting to look quite nice. And once again, just trying to yield his hindquarters a little bit more to the outside of the circle so we get both ends of. He's kind of a little bit with his shoulders to the outside a little bit. So bring them a little closer to you, and then just try to push the hindquarters out just a little bit till we get a little better bend in him like that. There we go, like that.
Good boy.
Nice.
Trot.
Very nice. And ask him to canter again.
Ready? Canter.
Very good. And again, back to a trot.
And trot.
Very nice. Yeah. Very nice, right there. It's excellent. As you come to the center line, you can ask him to walk and halt and change directions.
And walk. Whoa. Good boy. Yeah, every once in a while on the canter, he'll reach down. Like
Yeah.
he's trying to stretch, you know, but.
Yep. Well, the canter has improved immensely. He's swinging pretty nicely now.
Yeah. And he's not so reluctant. He used to be so
Yeah,
hard to
yeah,
get into it and keep him in
Right.
it. Sorry, all my sniffling.
That's quite all right, I understand.
Cold weather.
I was doing it this morning. I got up, it was for us, you know, probably about, it was in the 40s, I think, when I got up this morning. Which for us is cold.
Yeah. Okay. Walk on. Come on. Walk on. Good boy.
And same here, just trying to push his hindquarters a little bit with it outside there a little bit.
Over. Over. Come on. Over.
Good laugh.
Come on. You're very, like, he's distracted. He's just looking all around.
Go ahead and into a trot. We'll go ahead and get him moving here.
Come on. Trot. Yep. Trot.
Come on, Calvin.
Come on. Trot. Good boy. Come on.
Nice.
Come on, trot.
That's
Yeah, there you go.
what I like it. I'm going to go ahead and ask him to canter as you come around the wall there.
Ready?
Looking good.
Canter. Canter. Good boy.
Much less dramatic. Very good. And back to the trot again.
And Trot. Good boy.
Very nice. Look at that. Very nice. And ask him to canter again as you come to the wall here.
Ready? Canter. Canter.
Good. Very nice. I like that. I love how his neck is out in front of him like that. Really nice. By far the best canter I've seen him do.
Come on, Canter.
Very nice. And back to a trot again.
And Trot.
That was a big improvement on that canter.
Yeah. This side looks much better, I think.
Yeah. Good. Very nice. That's really very nice. And notice everyone watching this, you see how the side reins are connected to the upper position off the D rings of the saddle. That imitates where you would be riding yourself, you know? So you can see how these are so long. If he wanted to put his head up in the air, he could easily do it. There's no way these side reins are not holding him down in any way. So this proves that she has been taught to stretch into the contact and he's seeking the contact with the bridle. Beginning to develop a really good working trot. Remember, working trot means working over the back. That's why they call it a working trot. That's really nice now. Keep that. That's another time around. That's really nice. Notice how nice and stable that's becoming. He's not going up and down anymore, starting to really lock into the movement. That's really good. And you can let him walk as you come to the center line and halt whenever you like.
Oh, good boy.
Very nice. So we're ready to get you up there. That was really good. Really nicest canter I've seen yet on.
Yeah, it's really coming along. The other thing I noticed is that, you know, when he was so cranky, he was really gassy all the time. He's really not gassy anymore. So I think his stomach like sincerely bothers him. And I can't tell. I did, you know, there's no grass now, so he's getting hay only. So that might be it. But, you know, you never should do two things at once, and I did. I switched his balancer feed to something that doesn't have any soy in it at all. I kind of want to do that with all of our guys, actually, but the difference is in the protein. There's not as much protein in the non-soy balancer, so.
Well, soy certainly seemed to have been the trick with Q. I mean,
really?
Taking her off the soy made huge difference and stopped all the bloating. And that's the biggest thing. I mean, yes, we put her on some things that, you know, some mineral supplements and things that they sent, but, you know, the biggest change in her diet was taking her off the soy.
That's really interesting, yeah.
And we saw almost immediate response to that.
Do you want me to keep side reins on or off?
No, you can take them off.
Okay.
Off. We rode the last time with them off, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, went very nice.
Stop it.
Hang in there, Calvin. Well, the sun just came out here for the first time today.
Oh, nice.
I was hoping I could dry my ring out a little bit. We got so much rain yesterday.
The one thing that they emphasize around here is all this, like, the sort of methods to keep it draining, because we get so much water out here for outdoor rings. I don't know if that's just normal or if that's just around here. But the ring we have outside that's grass now, that we hope to eventually make sand, That actually is real. It drains really well.
Nice.
So they must have done something right there. Okay, I got sand.
Well, with only the two of you there, you might be able to just let that stay grass if you cut it close enough.
Yeah, you think?
Might be able to. It's not because there's only two of you riding on it.
Yeah.
Not every day. You can probably keep it that way. The problem with most grass, too many people ride on them, and they immediately the grass is gone.
Sure.
you can't ride on them a whole lot.
Yeah, that's true. We rode on it a little bit this summer, and Calvin was really good outside, actually, but not a lot. We didn't do a ton of it. I kind of wish it was fenced in, just for...
Yeah.
We live on this busy road, and I would hate for someone to get thrown off and the horse goes running into...
Oh, right. Oh, because you're not no fence out there. Oh, interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. And there is a fence kind of in front, but technically it doesn't go all the way across. So there's outs, and they've figured that out before, actually. So there's a nice alfalfa field right next to us. So
so they head right over there.
I know, right? They're probably all like, "Why are we stuck here? Let's go get the alfalfa." Don't be cranky. Don't be cranky. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, whoa, back up. Back up. Thank you. I don't have any more. I don't.
Forget it, Calvin.
I know, right? I actually do, and he knows it.
Well, don't let him maul you for it.
He's like, I know where they are.
I'll show you.
Exactly. You're wrong. You don't have any. I can show you. Stop, Calvin. Hey, just stop. Good boy.
Cookie monster today.
Exactly.
Now make him stand still there for a second. Always, if he takes off, try to get him in the habit of not taking off when you do that. And if he does, always come back and make him stand still for a minute, just to keep him in that habit.
Good boy.
Always have to remember that the most dangerous time when we ride is mounting.
Yeah.
When they're getting on them. We'll just go large. If you'll stretch right down, keep that big active walk, that'll be wonderful. And remember how he used to look like he was dragging himself around here. And you can just continue large for a moment while you let him warm up. If you can work him into a stretch a little deeper, good. But he's not even bad where he is here. Good. Very nice. Very nice. Just keep that active walk going, stretching into the contact like this. And go ahead and turn by the center line here. Do a little bit of a leg yield to the left. You don't have to hit exactly the center line, whatever feels like a comfortable turn. The borderline is fine. Main thing is we want to maintain the rhythm as we make the turn. Sometimes indoor arenas are kind of small. Now, the last couple of steps were better there. He sort of just kind of threw his shoulder out a bit too much. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that again. We'll turn by the center line at the top up here. Now that we're a little more organized. Remember what we're always trying to teach him to do is why our hands stay over to the right a little bit. We want him to stand up to that outside rein and listen to it and not just run through it. And we want it to be a leg yield, not a rein reel. So we don't want to pull our rein over towards the outside. We want to move off of our leg. Then we know we're getting a real leg yield instead of a rein yield. Now that was really quite nice that time and a good sense of rhythm in that. Nice big step. Much better that time. Keep that walk now and change the rein across the next diagonal. And change the rein there.
I think my stirrup is like bunched up or something. It's weird.
What? Got it?
Yeah, now it's better.
All right.
It's like rubbing against my leg.
And go ahead and turn after the center line here and leg heel to the right. Good, like that. Very nice. Very nice. Keep that going. Good job. That was just about right. Very nice. And go ahead and let him stretch all the way down. Now, let's see if we can get the stretch a little deeper. Go on to a circle now. Just start a circle wherever you are there. And try to work him a little deeper into the stretch as you work to move his hindquarters out. Think a little shoulder 4 around your circle. So get him really activating that inside hind leg and stepping under a little more. And stretching him a little deeper. Keep softening with your reins a little bit, getting a little contact and releasing it so he starts to follow it down. Like that, better. Yeah, good. Keep it going. There you go, like that. Even a little more active in the step now. A little tap of your whip. Getting better. Go ahead and go large now. But keep the activity. Now go ahead and bring him up a little bit in his pole now once we go large, keeping the activity and just shortening your range a little bit and letting his pole come up. And we're going to do a shoulder in down the next long side. Shoulder 4, whichever we get. Remember in all these lateral movements to trying to think about bringing your outside leg back from your hip. And remember, when we do that, it's just a negative position or a neutral position. So we don't want to, it doesn't mean we're asking for anything. We're just bringing the outside leg back from the hip. Whenever we're wanting to bend, that puts the weight on the inside seat bone and helps you. Okay, a little shoulder 4 here, going down this long side. Very good, right there, good. Good job, good activity there. Now this time we're going to go straight down the center line and change the rein. So every time we go down the center line, we don't want the horse thinking we're automatically going to start leg yielding, and sometimes they start thinking that when we do a lot of those. So we always want to come back and just do a straight line down the center line and just go all the way down the center line and change the direction at the top, just to give him the idea that we're not always going to do a leg yield. Sometimes we're going to go straight. I'm going to see how he was anticipating that a little bit. Very good, straight ahead, and then track to the left at the right at the top. And then shoulder 4 down that next long side.
Working frame, or do you think he should stretch?
In the working frame, we keep keeping him up now as much as we can. Right there, that's not bad at all. Right there, actually, quite good for him. Right there, good job. Keep that. Really good. Very nice, just there. And now again, go straight down the center line and track to the left at the top this time, just changing it up a bit. And then once again, we're going to do a shoulder in down the next long side. Track to the left and then shoulder in.
Good boy.
Good. Very nice. Keep that going. Really good. It's gaining activity. That's good. Yeah, good boy, Calvin.
Yeah, really good.
Now switch your whip into your outside hand. And then from the next long side, we're going to do a leg yield from the rail out to the center line. So we change the bend. So we want it to be bent to the right, which means your outside leg now is going to be your left leg, which is the one towards the center. The outside leg is always the side on the outside of the bend. That's it bends to the right. Your outside leg is the left leg. And we're leg yielding away. Softening a little bit with your rein so you get a little more of a control of that outside shoulder, get a little more step over like that. Good, good. Keep it going. Hindquarters a little bit trailing. Not too bad there, catching up. And then track to the right at the top at A. Go straight. Once you get to the center line, stretch up. Now I want you to lengthen the walk down the next long side. Oh, really nice stretch now. Let me stretch all the way out and really, let's see the biggest walk we can get out of it here now coming down the next long side. Very good. Very nice. Like that. That's good. Really good. Very good. Oh, that's really nice. That's really good that time. Now on the circle here, just shorten your reins and bring his pole up and try to keep that same level of activity. Keep him stepping, keep that 4-beat rhythm. Try to move his hindquarters a little out. See how he's kind of throwing his shoulder out so you get both of ends of him on the same circle. That, good. Let him come up a little bit more in the pole. You can go ahead and try shortening your reins a little bit and try to bring him up just a little bit more. Let's see what happens. Maybe a little tap with your whip there, like that. Keep it running. That's really good. Really good, like that. Very nice. Very good. Right there. That's really good. Right there. Wow, how nicely he's softening for you. Now go large. Keep that working walk. Getting better all the time. And then come back to me and shoulder in down the next long side. Now remember to straighten him on the rail. Like right now, he's got his shoulder kind of pushed against the rail. So you need to straighten him in your outside rein a little bit coming down the long side. Remember that every horse is narrower in front than they are behind, or at least most of them. So we always have to move the shoulder off the rail a little bit to get a horse to be straight because the hindquarters are bigger than the shoulders. So if the horse lines up the outside of its body with the rail, it's always a little bit crooked. Because obviously the horse is shaped like a wedge. So if we line up one side, shoulder in here, this is really nice working walk. Really good here. Really good. Really nice, right there. That's excellent, excellent work right there. Really nice. This is by far the best walk you've had on this horse yet. That's really good. That's a really nice working walk. Really nice. Now go ahead and maintain that working walk and change the rein across the diagonal. That was really good. Try to be conscious, you know, that when we're not doing the exercise that he doesn't just flatten out on you. So you're always trying to get him a little bit in that outside rein, lifting up that outside rein and softening him a little bit there. It's really good. And shoulder in down the next long side. Little tap, just get a little more energy. That's it. Keep it bubbling up underneath you. And feel that energy, the flow. It's like you're sitting on an inner tube that's carrying you down a stream. That's what it should feel like. We don't feel like there's a constant interruption of the stride or that we have to keep making it go. Shoulder in down the next long side. And of course, when we have moments when he's really good, you just do nothing at all. Let everything relax. Don't throw away the reins, but you just let your legs relax and your hands relax and glide along for a step or two. Whenever you feel that everything is just right. So we do nothing at all. That's his reward. And that's how the horse knows it's doing the right thing, because we stop asking it to do things. That's really good today. Now on the circle here, stretch him all the way down on the circle, really deep into the stretch now. So be sure you keep those hindquarters a little bit to the outside. Really nice. Wow, excellent. And then take a little contact, soften him, get even that little bit deeper yet. Hindquarters a little bit more to the outside. Very nice, like that. Very nice, keep that going. Good job. Now bring him up from the stretch again. So just shortening your reins and bringing those poles right up into position, maintaining the same walk as you go large now. Beginning to bring him up and always remembering to straighten the horse when you're going down the long side, to ask yourself whether the horse has aligned its shoulders to the rail or not. If it is, we have to bring the shoulder off the rail a little bit so that we straighten the front end in front of the hindquarters, like that. So why that is exercises off the rail are so important. Now from the next long side, I want you to do a leg yield from the rail back to the center line again, just to the center line and then straight ahead. So that means you're going to change the position of your aids when you get on the next long side. So it's your left leg is now the one that's going to go back, because you're going to bend the horse to the right, the opposite direction of what you're going. Keep it going, hindquarters. Keep that going. There you go, right there. It's really good. Really good. Up in their hands. Keep him up there. Try not to let him flatten. Good. Now track to the right. Keep him in the working walk. Stay up a little bit. Now go ahead here to circle to the right, and let's stretch him all the way down on the right side. So getting him all the way out there again, really deep into the stretch. Move the hindquarters a little bit to the outside so we're sure those inside hind leg is staying active. Hindquarters a little bit more to the outside. He wants to throw the shoulder a little bit rather than engage the inside hind leg. There you go. As soon as the leg engages, you get the stretch. Really nice now. That's really good. Good. Now bring him up from the stretch. Excellent. Wow. Just the way it should work. And begin to bring him up as you go large now in the walk. Once again, as you get to the rail, remember to straighten him with your outside rein. Once again, bringing the shoulder a little bit in front of the hindquarters behind you. Keep the working walk now through the short side, and when we get on the long side, we're going to ask him to trot rising. Very nice.
And trot.
Very nice. Look at that, right into that stretch. Wow. That's really good. Let him have it if he wants it. As long as he keeps moving like that. Very nice. Go ahead and circle here once, working on the stretch. The circle will help you by moving the hindquarters a little bit to the outside of the circle. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, started to be there. And do that again. Ask him to soften a little bit. Okay, keep it going for a moment. Keep it going until he starts to stretch. And just stay there on that circle for a moment. There we go. Good job. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Just like that. As you reach the rail, go ahead and shorten your reins. Let your hands come together in front of you and go large. And keep him more in this upper position here now. Let him settle into the reins. Good. Very nice. Turn out to the center line and do a leg heel to the left. Good. Good. Like that. Very nicely done. Keep it going. Good. And just trying to soften him just a little bit more so you get a little more flexion out of his jaw and pull, if we can, without it being tense. Now circle here again. Looking around the circle, be sure your outside leg is back as much as you can from the hip. Something happened there.
Is he trying to poop? No. Come on.
Just checking to see if you're paying attention.
Yeah, exactly.
Then go ahead and go large. Good, there, that's getting better. There we go, like that. Now go ahead and let him stretch all the way down now. And go ahead onto a circle now. Once again, work your circle, work the stretch on the circle a little bit. Move his hindquarters a little bit outside. We get a little more activity. There we go. Now we're getting there. That's more like it. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Keep that going. There we go, like that. Really good now. One time. There we go. Like that. Good. Now go ahead and bring him up again. Let your shoulders come up. You got a little bit forward for the second there.
Okay,
Just stabilize him there and go large. You're going to poop now?
Yeah.
Okay. Come on, Calvin.
Calvin, if you're not, then you're really just playing games with me.
You may be. That's the only thing about it. We always have to be sure that
Yeah.
that isn't what they're doing.
Come on. Trot. Did you say circle?
Never think they're not smart enough to do that. There we go. Really good now. Keep that a little more active. Just give a little tap so we get a little more push off those hindquarters.
Come on.
Really nice. There we go. Good job there. Excellent. Now, good. Now bring him back up again. Just let your reins shorten. Bring your hands back in front of you again as you go large. At the end of this long side, ask him to canter.
Oh boy.
Let's take a look at a little bit of canter. Oh, right there. Yep. Unless he's still trying to go on us here.
Yeah, he's really being reluctant about
I think
moving.
he might finally be there this time. He's actually finally starting to lift his tail.
I can't tell. But he just keeps stopping. Like he's not, doesn't want to move forward. You gonna poop?
Just let him stand still for a second.
Okay.
He gets it together.
What's going on, Calvin?
Okay, well, let's keep moving. He's not even lifting his tail, so.
Okay. Come on.
You're just playing games there, Calvin.
Come on.
Yeah, now he's,
Come on.
can't quite get there.
Trot. It's really hard to keep him moving forward for some reason.
Yeah, I understand. He goes,
He really
let's let him walk again. Let's try again. Let's let him stall for a second. Now he is. Once he gets it out, he'll be much happier. Now let him stand still again and see what he does.
What's going on there, Calvin? What's up? Huh? What's up? What's wrong? Nothing.
All right, let's keep going.
Hey, Calvin.
Yeah,
Do you want me to switch directions or same?
let's go ahead back to the trot.
Oh, okay. Same direction, though.
Either way, we're gonna.
And trot. Good boy.
It was coming up there nicely for that walk.
Trot.
Come on, Calvin, let's go.
Come on.
Good there, and keep that. Now go ahead and change the rein across the next diagonal. Just keep that stretch if you'll keep it, and let's just keep him moving there. Nice, there, go ahead, keep that big stretch. Now try to lengthen the stride. Let him stay in the stretch, but let's lengthen the stride down the next long side a little bit so you can get a little more active trot. So that's coming much better now.
Good boy.
Stretch all the way down and see if we can just, you have to give him a little tap of the whip when you come out of the corner here and see if we can get it to push off the ground a little bit harder. There we go, like that. Good, 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 like that. Good job, right there. Good, keep that. Nice. Now on the circle here, bring him back up in the reins. Really good stretch now. Very nice, right there. There, good, keep that. And go large, really good job, keep that. Turn after the center line and leg yield to the right.
Good boy. Trot on.
Very nice, just like that. Good. Now stretch him all the way down again on the circle here. Keep that active. Very nice, like this, good. Keep it. Really nice.
Come on, trot.
Yep. Watch it. Sometimes you're tipping a little forward with your shoulder. That's why he stops on you when you start leaning too far forward.
Oh, okay. Trot.
So stay back a little bit. Stay back when he gets sticky. Stay back behind the motion a little bit, like that. Like that. Good job. Now go large again. And begin to bring him up in the reins. Shoulder in, coming down the next long side.
Come on. Trot.
Very nice. That. Not bad. And then all the way down in the stretch on the circle here again.
Trot.
Yeah, really good. Got to move the hindquarters out just a little bit, even though he's stretching really good. That's really nice now. Really good there. Keep that. Really good. Really good. Keep it. Good diamonds. That's really good. Really good. Now go large again. Bring him up from the stretch. Keep your shoulders back as you shorten the reins so you never go out of balance.
Come on.
Come on, Calvin. We're almost done here.
Come on. He's really sticky.
We're going to keep it going so it's our idea. Now go ahead and back into that stretch again. It's been really good. On the circle here and all the way down to that stretch again.
Come on. Trot. Trot. Trot.
There we go. Now let him walk.
And walk.
Good boy, Calvin. I like that. Now just turn like you're turning towards the center line and just stop him there for a minute and let him just stand there for a minute.
I do still think he might have to go. Like every time.
I think so too.
Yeah, you do?
Yeah, I do too, but just he's not quite getting it out. But you've had some really great work today. I mean, though, you know, his stretch into the contact, his canter on the lunge line, it's all looking really. I want to do a little canter, but if he's being that pissy, I don't want to make you put him in a canter. We'll wait for another day. But that last stretch we were getting was really good, really working over his back. It's really just really being nice in the range for you. I think we're going to stop with that right there. That was a good place for him.
Okay.
You know, he made it a little cold out there. We'll leave it at that for today with him. Good boy, Calvin. But, you know, every day I see him, he's just getting so rideable for you now. I mean, yeah, he has this little thing about wanting to stop or go, but he's he's not trying to take you out the doors anymore. You know, most of he look really good, you know.
Yeah.
Working over his back most of the time. His posture's changed dramatically.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I don't know. It was weird. But I do think he has to go. I can tell because well, every time he would stop, he was kind of farting. And so I was like, okay, you definitely have to go.
Yep. Yep. Well, that's why it's good you stop on a good note instead of trying to force it. He's obviously not going to poop there anytime you stop. But, you know, the cold, all these different things make a difference. They're staying in, they're staying out. You know, all this stuff, you know, makes a big difference in how horses respond to what we do with them. And all of that. But as I said, I couldn't be happier with, I mean, he's looking very happy in the work compared to how unhappy he used to look. You know?
I know.
So other than the fact that he still wants to stop and go to the bathroom occasionally, that's nothing compared to how he used to be. I mean, he really looks like he's flowing quite nicely.
When he's working, he feels really good. You know, it's just that. Yeah. Okay.
Is that issue? Questions today?
I don't think so. I think I know what I need.
Just keep doing what you're doing. Yeah. Getting better all the time, you know, all the time.
A really good week weather-wise, so I think we'll be out here a lot more this week. So yeah.
Excellent, excellent. That's always weather is always a factor in all these things, you know, for them as well. You know, and suddenly it's freezing cold and all of that, and all these things make a difference in how they react to everything. So it's a big change for them, you know. All right, excellent work. I'll see you guys next week. You want to just touch base with me and let me know what day if the weather's weird or something.
You're not riding, Ron? Oh, we got Ron.
What's that?
Are you going to do Ron and Duke?
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Today. I didn't mean I was done for today. I was just talking to you.
Okay,
no.
Gotcha.
No, we're doing Ron.
Okay.
Long distance communication.
Sounds good then. We'll see you next week.
But great work. You know, your position is looking really good. He's really getting square underneath you. I couldn't be happier with the way everything is moving right in the right direction. You know, so.
Okay. Thanks.
With him. Yeah, really, really, really good. With all things. He's looking like a horse.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll take a little break here for 5 minutes. Thanks, everybody, for joining us today, if you have. And we'll take a little moment here while we get the next horse out and see you in a moment.
Okay, we're back.
All right.
So since the last lesson, I've ridden them a couple times. I just followed up with what we did the last time. I get them to a nice spot in both the walk and the trot, and then kind of end it right there.
Good.
Because it's been so cold, it's mostly been lunging and working hand stuff.
Yeah.
I've been using the longer buggy whip, and I actually have a longer dressage whip that I kind of came up with. So it's long enough to where it hits where it needs to. You know, I can tap them where I need to without it being too long. So
excellent. All right. Let's go ahead and start with some lunging then today, since it is so cold there. Let's go ahead and let him warm up.
Get them warmed up.
Let's start with that.
And he's got to be very mouthy, this guy. Here, bud.
That one of ours lipped. Talking about a mouthy horse, but I was cleaning a stall the other day. He snuck up behind me so quietly, gave me a little nip on my side.
Yep, that sounds like this guy.
Yep. What are you doing?
Stop it. Stop. Hey. Him and Trigger, they got this thing where this game they got to play like that. They stand on either side of the fence.
Yeah.
And basically try to bite each other's face.
Yep. And then they try to do the same thing with you.
Yeah.
Oh.
Come here, bud. Got to get my whip. There. Oh. Got a lot of utensils here. Okay, come on. Hey. Move out. Move out. Move out. Come on. Move out.
Go ahead and run your lash out and tap him a couple of times to get him away from you there.
All right. Here.
Wants to climb in your lap.
Yep. Yes, he does. Out. Out. Come on.
Yeah, let's go ahead and try to run your lash out and give him a little tap and get him out away from you there. If he goes into a trot, that's okay. Bring him back to a walk, but whatever it takes to get him out there and then worry about what he's doing.
And then walk. Walk. He's like, no, I'm going to trot.
That's
And
all right.
walk. There you go.
That's more like it. Now go ahead and trot.
Trot.
Since he's out in the
Trot.
cold there, he wants to get moving.
Trot.
So we want it to be our idea, but obviously I think it would be a good idea to get him moving here. There we go.
Trot.
There we go. We're getting there.
Trot. Come on.
Good. Good. That's starting to get to a good place now. Keep that going.
Trot.
As you come around to the rail, either on either side, ask him to canter.
Canter. Canter. Canter.
Try to keep him in it. There we go. Waking up. Trouble when it's really cold. We've got a few of those in there somewhere. Now let him come back to a trot again.
And trot.
Yeah, I like it.
Trot.
Go ahead and ask him to canter again as you come around to the rail.
Canter.
Like it.
Canter.
And then back again to the trot.
And trot. And trot. And trot. There you go. Good boy.
Good. Good. And ask him to canter again.
I'll get him on this next wall.
Good. Wait till you get to the wall. Trot's looking better now.
Canter. 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 Canter.
Again, and again back to the trot.
And trot. Good boy.
Look better. Very nice. That. As you come to the center line, let him walk and ask him to halt and change directions.
And walk. Walk on. Walk on. So, Will, should I be incorporating Canter in my lunge work with him?
Absolutely, yeah. If you aren't doing it, by all means do. Yeah.
Okay.
And that's it's looking much better.
Yeah, I haven't been because we had those couple weeks off, so I didn't bring him back up.
Right.
So I can start doing it now. And I've got more time to
Yep.
get more consistent with him.
I think he's ready to get back in there.
Okay, move out. Move out. That's it. Move out. That's a good boy. Come on, walk on.
Yeah, it's getting much better. Then go ahead and trot.
Trot. Trot. Trot.
Like it? That's generally, this trot's looking a lot better. It's looking a lot freer. Nice. It's like it has a bit of a motor today. Nice. Go ahead and ask him to canter.
Canter. Canter.
Nice.
Canter.
And again, back to the trot.
And trot. And trot.
Nice. This is good. I'm liking the activity of this. He finally feels like he's going somewhere.
Yep.
That's good. Really good work right there. Really nice. And ask him to canter again.
Canter. Canter.
Good, that's more like it. Really nice.
Canter.
Now back to a trot again. Really nice. Look how his neck is getting out in front of him this time. That's an improvement. Really good there. Nice big swing in that. Keep that. Excellent. That's really good. Very nice. And let him walk again.
And walk. Walk.
This is by far the best I've seen you lunge him yet. I mean, today he really felt like he wanted to keep going. He wasn't just trying to put the brakes on every stride. Much improved.
And hold.
Yeah, you can go ahead and get on now. That's good. Very nice. What a good boy.
Yeah, he's a good boy. I've noticed that going in this direction, he's picking up his lead correctly. Well, you know,
Right.
when we first started working with him, he had a hard time with that.
Mm-hmm. What a good boy, Duke.
Doing good, huh, buddy?
Except.
Now I'm ready for a nap. My homemade extra long
Oh, nice.
whip. Did a little modification on a stockyard whip.
Nice.
Come here, buddy. Come on. Come on.
Mhm.
It's quite the production, Duke.
Let's go.
Come on. Come on. And oh, there, buddy. Ooh. Ooh.
Sorry. Make him stand there for a couple. Good boy. All right. Always take a moment when you first get on to really lift yourself, lift your chest up. Be sure you're a little bit behind the motion till the horse gets its back up underneath you. We always want to stay a little bit back. Good. Very nice. And just keep that going around the ring. Now, while it's a little bit slow, it actually has a better, more active step than we've gotten in the past. So it's good. I think it's going to get there pretty soon. That's it. Just keep trying to open it up in front of your legs. So they can stretch out in front of you. We can't begin to contain the horse's frame until we have the flow moving through him. It's only when they start to move actively and consistently that we can then begin to shape it. We've got to always have that consistent flow coming before we begin to change the frame. Otherwise, the back we know will be dropped and we'll end up with a frame that's a hollow horse. And go ahead and turn by the center line here and do a little leg yield to the right. Now, once again, it's a little sticky here, but better than I've seen it before. So this is good. I mean, I can just see there's more, you know, it just doesn't look like he's trying to stop with every step. Do a leg yield to the right. Starting to get that active step. Good, good. Good, couple more steps. That's going to keep moving over there. Kind of started good, then he kind of faded on you there. There you go, better. That's better. Good, and keep that going out ahead of you. Let's go ahead and do that again. Just go ahead and turning right by the center line here after you pass the center line a little bit. Leg yielding to the right. I like how he's trying to stretch out in front of you there. Still not quite the rhythm that we quite want, but I don't feel like it's just trying to stop dead in the water like it had been in the past. Like that, really nice, really nice. Keep that going. Very good, very good. Very nice. Certainly the best leg yield I've seen him do. Had some activity in it. Go ahead and change the rein across the next diagonal. And just what you're doing, keeping your hands wide like that when you need to, and you're kind of up looking around at things so he begins to soften back into the contact with you. But the main thing at this point is just keeping the slack out of the reins. That doesn't mean we have any pressure on the reins. It just means that we're always feeling the mouth of the horse. So if we have to do that by widening our hands, that's perfectly fine. We want to get the horse used to that we just carry the contact. That is, that's not pulling back against his mouth or trying to pull him into a frame, but just that he gets used to following the contact with your hand. So it's kind of always there. But when I say contact, I always mean it's the weight of the rein, but with a softness in the jaw that kind of gives you a flexibility to that. So it never feels rigid. If it does, you want to just let go of it for a moment. And go ahead by the center line here and leg yield to the left. Really good. Yeah. Very nice. This walk is so much better, Ron. Very nice. It actually looks like it wants to go somewhere today. Keep that going like that. Really good. Good. And let him have that stretch all the way down if he'll take it like that. That's fantastic. And just keep him running. Keep going there to the short side. And just working this around a big circle now. So riding a circle. If you feel like you need to engage him a little more, try to move the hindquarters out a little bit on the circle like that. So he begins to stretch into the contact like that. And then, of course, when you get that, have some moments when you do nothing at all. So when you feel like it's all where you want it to be, and he's carrying you, even if it's only for a stride or two, we do nothing at all. Just let him carry you. So he knows this is what we're looking for. Very nice. Good. Very nice. Like this, really good. Now go ahead and go large up the long side and just see if you can open up the stride a little bit, just going large, just getting it a little bit bigger and a little more active. And of course, a little bit is always the optimal thing here. If we can just get everything a little better every day, before we know it, the horse is a lot better. Good. Very nice. Now go ahead and change the rein across the next diagonal. So much better walk today. Good. Really good. Much improved. And just keep that going down the next long side. Just trying to open it up as you go down the long side, getting the step even a little bigger, and then at the other end, we'll turn by the center line and do a leg yield to the right. But this is much improved. Very good. And turning by the center line and leg yielding to the right. Very nice. Yeah, good job. All the way over there, like that. Very good. Very nice. Very nice. What a good boy today. Now, change your whip to your outside hand. And from the next long side, I want you to leg yield away from the rail to the center line. So we've changed the bend. So now your outside leg is your left leg, the one's to the inside. And we'll leg yield away from the rail now. Usually the easiest way to leg yield is from the center line to the outside, though not always. Good, good, really good, really good. Keep that going, really good, really good. Very nice, very nice. And then go ahead and go straight and track to the right. And once again, let him stretch all the way down and see if you can just lengthen the walk a little bit down the next long side. Very nice today. From the next long side, leg yield right to the center line. So change your whip into your outside hand as you go through the short side. Let's go on down the long side. Let's start the leg yield from the next long side because you're kind of far down the rail there. Let's wait till the next long side. Okay. Or go either way. So wait till you come out of the corner at the other end. What a good boy. There we go. And now leg yield to the right. Very good. A little more active. There you go. Good. Good job. Very nice. And straight down the center line when you get there, and then track to the left again, changing your grip to your inside hand. So good today, Ron. This is huge improvement. Got something that looks like a walk today.
Yep.
Like that. Really nice. That's really good. He's actually responding to you now. Really, really good. Loving it. Keep that. Down the next long side, let's try to do a little shoulder four. So just place his shoulders to the inside a little bit by bringing both of your hands to the inside a little bit, but try to keep him in the long frame where he is if you can. And just displace his shoulders a little off the rail. Remember, your outside leg is going to go back from the hip. And you're going to look straight down into the opposite corner and send him down there with that inside leg. Like that. There we go. Good. Keep that. Keep that. Really nice. Very nice. There you go. Now you get to the end, see if you can let him stretch all the way back down, keeping it active, and then change the rein across the diagonal. And we'll do the other same thing down the next long side, shoulder four, shoulder in, whichever we get. Remember, the difference between a shoulder four and a shoulder in is simply the degree of the bend. When the horse can bend its entire length of its body, we call it a shoulder in. Otherwise, it's really kind of a leg yield, if you will, or leg yield or shoulder four, same thing. Nice. Really good. Really good. Very nicely done. Right there. Good. You can keep that going. That's wonderful. Excellent, Ron. This is so much better. And go ahead and let him stretch all the way down one more time as you come to the far end down here as you begin to go large. Like that. And just bring his pole up just a little bit, and then you can go ahead and start a trot when you're on the long side there, whenever you are ready. Very nice. And if you'll go right into that stretch and flow around there for you, that's wonderful. Remember to correct your rising diagonal. Keep that going. That's really nice. Really nice today. Aha, this is so good. And just keep going large, just like this. Excellent. Great job. Yeah, really nice. Keep that.
I think he's got to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Maybe not. Gotta go.
Maybe not. Didn't seem like it.
Okay, come on.
He's all right. And trot again.
Got the
Like
Calvin syndrome today?
Yeah, Calvin syndrome. I got cold bowels this morning. That's really good, though. I'm just loving this today. I mean, this is the first time you've had a real walk and a real trot. It's really good. Done really well. Really starting to come through. Keep that. I like that. Excellent job here. Really nice, Ron. This is fantastic. And just go large, just the way you have him right there. It's fantastic. Really good. Yeah, really nice there. Now circle here. Big circle, just keeping him in that stretch if we can. Okay. Looking around the circle, always letting your outside shoulder come around a little bit like that. It's really good. Really good today. This is so good. Wow. Look at this. Really nice. And go large again. And as you go down the long side, you can bring him back to a walk there now and just let him walk for a moment and change the rein across the next diagonals. Really fantastic. All your hard work is showing here today.
Yeah, it feels
really
so good.
Yeah,
His trot
such a wonderful horse.
He just pushes you right up the seat.
Yeah.
Come on, buddy.
You guys are getting two very nicely trained horses these days. They're both looking really good.
Walk on, buddy.
That's really good. Have a real walk today. Such a lovely horse. All I can say is, what a deal you got on this one.
Yeah.
It's amazing how many people just, don't understand that they're just wrecking their horses. All this horse needed was just to be trained.
Come on, buddy.
And he's happy to do it. And go on down the long side, and when you're ready, let's go back to a trot in this direction now.
Trot.
Really nice.
Come on. Trot.
Yeah, really good, Ron. Really good right there. Find that place where he feels like he's moving freely. That's what we're looking for. He's got some motor that wants to go somewhere. That's really great today. Really good. Good. That's fantastic. Correct your rising diagonal again. There you go. You always remember to keep lifting your toe up while you're rising to let your weight go down into your heels as you keep your chest lifted. Lifting your toes up all the time. You watch that little clip of me when the horse spooks yesterday. Watch how my leg never moves. My heels stay in the same position. That's what keeps you on the horse. Really nice. Just like that. That's fantastic, Ron. Really fantastic. Just like that.
Trot.
That's absolutely wonderful. And let him walk.
And walk. Walk on, buddy. Come on.
Really nice. And just go ahead and go large in the walk. And just keep that going once. Just let him chill out a little bit. That was so good. Now the horse is ahead of your leg. Totally different feel, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
The horse starts carrying you, and you're not working for every step the horse takes. Really nice. Then go ahead and come down the center line in the walk, and when you come down to the other end, you can halt in the last circle at the end. So I think we should stop with that. The horse did everything as well as he could possibly do it. Really, really nice. Know when to hold them, know when to fold them. And that's something we always want to remember when we train horses. You know, we want to stop before they start resisting, if possible. You know, and you feel like, oh, that new movement, he was so happy to do the work for you today with no resistance, didn't have the brakes on.
Walk on, buddy.
What a good boy. I'm looking at you, Duke. He sees me, I have a big head down there. And you may dismount right there. That was absolutely fantastic, Ron.
Good boy, Dookie.
That was like a horse today.
Yeah, no, the last couple rides were like that. You know, I'd get him up to another trot like that, just go so far, and just stop. And yeah, no, it's good.
Absolutely fantastic. Any questions today? Because that was exactly right. Everything went exactly, and a huge improvement, 100% over what I saw you last time.
I think that the only thing is I'm going to add the canter to the lunge work.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah.
Other than that, I think I've got all my marching orders.
Yeah, I think you do.
So should I be doing some of that shoulder for and all that kind of stuff when I'm walking?
Yeah. So everything that I just did with you, you can add in. And once again, remember, if you feel like the things you're doing start to stop the horse up, then you know to back off a little bit. I'm always trying to push the envelope a little bit here with you. Yep. But there was never a moment. I mean, that was perfect today. He did everything he wanted to do. He moved away from your legs. You know, he stayed, I mean, you know, not super active, but I felt like there was some impulsion. You weren't just having to ride every step out of him. Yeah. And that's the first time he looked like that. So that was absolutely fantastic. He had a very pleasant look on his face the whole time. Back stayed up underneath you, right down into the stretches almost immediately, you know, and just exactly everything that you would want. I mean, all your basics are now happening with this horse, you know, so everything is right on track. And as you see, you know, so much of, you know, people want to learn how to ride. Well, if you don't have you have to have a horse that you can ride before you can learn how to ride, you know. I mean, that was kind of your always problem with the other one. He was never even hardly strong enough to even carry you, you know, and that's it. But you've got to build it before you can drive it. But happily, this one didn't have so much damage done to him, and he's coming around. I think he's just perfect for you, Ron. I wish I had one just like him.
That's what you're saying.
About as lovely as you want him to be.
I'm loving him up, so I mean, really enjoying riding him. So I feel like it's really coming along. So, well, great.
Absolutely wonderful work. Okay. I'll see you. Once you guys want to plan for next Thursday, and then if we need to change, you can let me know. I'll put it on there for Thursday, but if we need to change, let me know.
We'll just take a look at the weather. You know, like I said, if it's supposed to be nice all week, Darcy said, so we should be good.
Yeah, should be good. All right. Well, great work, you guys. Absolutely fantastic.
I can't do Thursday next week. I got to do Friday.
Okay. You want to put it on Friday?
Yeah, I got to get with saxophone player.
Oh, nice.
Kenny G. You know that guy?
Oh, yeah. Kenny G.
Oh, yeah.
Good old Kenny.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, great. Thank you, Will.
All right, brothers. I'll see you very soon. So I'll put it down for Friday then.
Yeah, put it down for Friday. That'd be great.
Great. And thanks, everybody, for joining us. This was a great work for you to watch out for both of these horses because they both really came a long way today, especially this one. We saw a totally change in his attitude. And so I'm really beginning to swing through, and that's what we're looking for. So thanks for joining us today. Hope all these lessons, you know, watching them go through this process will help you all. See you all very soon, and Merry Christmas. We're getting there very close. See you soon.